Hello everyone, and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 15, Week 6, Day 4. We made it through the hurricane. No, it actually wasn't even a hurricane. By the time I got here, it was downgraded to a tropical storm kind of thing. Electricity still went out for a little bit, but otherwise no wind damage, no water damage, so overall it went pretty well. So let's go catch up on everything. Of course, we did all the standard dailies yesterday. However, there are two things I made sure not to do. One of them is Underspire. One nice thing about Underspire is you can actually delay it throughout the entirety of the week, as long as you buy the packs. So right now, without spending anything extra, we have all 24 of our torches. The 12 from yesterday and the 12 from today, just now. So yeah, we'll have 24 torches to go use in Underworld, so we'll save that for a little bit later, as it's going to take a little while, obviously, to use that many. Aside from that, we also got this yesterday. I made sure not to claim it. But anyways, hello adventurers! Since 7.0 release, we have run head start offers for the different event types. Thank you for the patience while we sorted out any problems, mostly with the really broken one, which was the Tower of Doom. I'm not sure what they were thinking, but it was actually, I was mentioning it some that weekend, but it was actually worse to buy it than not to buy it, as far as like what it did for the event. They have done compensation and other things from it, but initially, it was worse to buy it than it was to not buy it, which is kind of funny. Thank you for your feedback on how to improve the offers. We've taken a lot of that on board for next round. Please enjoy these gems, and basically everyone got free 100 gems because of it. There we go. Anyways, aside from that, yeah, so let's just go through all of our normal things. As far as the event today, let's actually go grab that. Let's see, where's my team? We shouldn't have overwritten it yet. Should be the one for Geomancer. So let's go get our Geomancer team, and by that I mean a billion Chalcedonis, as is pretty much everything this week. So let's go take this out. 25 free gems. Might as well go and grab it. And we'll start with that, clear out all the other ones. I'm not sure if I actually need to do any ward event, and by ward event I mean, yeah, ward event. I actually use ward event this week. But anyways, hello everyone! Hey, Valraven immediately, nice to see. Though Guarantee gives you enough Valraven, so we're not really in need of them per se, as long as they don't get away. But anyways, hello everyone! Hello Bill! Hello Roman! Hello Umberto! Hello Yeah! Hello Cookie! Hello Draco! Hello Daddy Shark! Hello everyone else! Hello Shusha Ninja! Welcome, welcome, welcome. The easy mode team, I know, right? Yeah, Chalcedony and everything like Chalcedony is very broken. I'm not sure exactly what they were thinking when they were initially adding those journey troops. But, yeah, they've made a, definitely a loop meta out of them, that's for sure. Oh, why did I cast that? We already have win condition right there. But, yeah, there's 4 of them now, too. Of course, the most recent one was the dragon from literally last week. And we're still missing 2. We're missing yellow and blue, if I'm not mistaken. Because we have green, purple, red, brown. So, yeah, yellow and blue are the 2 we're missing. Blue, if I had to guess, will probably be Merfolk, which, if so, will actually be pretty strong. A lot of Merfolk synergy, potentially. And I'm not quite sure what the yellow one would be, but if it's Divines, oh gosh, it's going to be broken. Divine meta has returned. Actually, if they do make it yellow, even with the 40% mana start to Divines, I think it might be enough to bring back Divine meta from way, way back when they were, like, the only build that was ever used. It's still going to be unfortunate because they only have 40% mana star instead of 50. But if they do make it for Divines, it's going to be interesting. I'm trying to think of like what other yellow they could make into it. They could do Strix. Strix would be way worse. Though it would have some interesting team compositions. But yeah, those are like the only 2 that are like absurdly yellow heavy. Divine and Strix. Hopefully they don't do it for Strix, but honestly we could still get away with that. The hero has Perpetual Yellow Storm. And a lot of them use yellow pretty well. It would definitely be a lot worse than Divines, but it'd still be pretty usable. Actually, do we actually know from the files yet if it would be? Wait, let me go double check something. If we go look into Terran's Road real quick. I still need to cover a video on this. I will be probably tonight, because I want to for September, and obviously September is, well, tomorrow. So we need to go cover that video. Let's see, what am I looking for? I'm looking for Terran's World. TerransWorld.com. Alright, what am I looking for here? I came here for something and I already forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna go see if we can see when the next journey troop is. I want to see if we know it's typing. Journey. Alright, let's see. Blue is gonna be knights, it looks like. Oh gosh, that's bad. Well, blue is useless. How about yellow? Let's see. No, it's definitely not going to be war gear. We already have a war gear. It's not you. It's not you. It's not you. You look like you're red. Hello? Did they forget about it? Where's yellow? Like, this is going to be blue. which seems horrifically bad. Where's the yellow one? Basic can't be for war gear. We already have one. You look like purple. You look like red. You also look like red. That's weird. Well, we know the blue's gonna be night, but we don't know what yellow's gonna be. Interesting. Yeah, we still don't know what yellow will be. Realistically, it's Strix or Divine. And Strix would be very... Divine would be very broken. Strix would be okay. It'd be usable, but it definitely would not be as strong as Divine. That's because how many good mythics are under the category. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Knight's gonna get blue. It makes sense because they have quite a bit of that already in the game. Like Knight's being tied to blue. But gosh, are Knight's a bad typing. They were such a horrifically bad typing. Not only did they gain one of the more useless stats in the game of armor, because barely any of them have armor boost ratios, that doesn't really do anything. But a lot of the better Knights aren't even blue. Like, a lot of Knights are blue, but a lot of the best Knights in the game aren't even blue. Like Guard's Avatar, Sirqua and Hadley, trying to think of any other Knight that's even remotely viable. But, like, half the good Knights aren't blue. Which already makes that very situational to begin with. And the hero class is awful. It's one of the worst in the game. Not the absolute worst, but pretty close. Pretty far down there. We're almost at our free 25 gems, and then I guess we'll clear out every other daily. Then we're going to be doing a lot of Underspire today. Double the amounts. Also, I'm not even sure if I need to do the world event. My guild might already be done. I haven't even checked it since yesterday. Actually, I didn't even do my battles yesterday. I just skipped it. Let's see. Let me double check. Oh! Okay, well, we will have to do all of our battles. We shouldn't take too long. We have access to Chalcedony, so that's not going to take long. As is pretty much every mode she's applicable with this week. Which is pretty much all of them. Was there even a single mode that we couldn't use her for this week? I'm pretty sure she covered, like, literally everything. Plus, she has 20% this week, so best we could be using anyways. So what are you doing not dying? You don't even have spell reduction. Oh, yeah, there was no stream last night. Electricity was out for a couple hours. Yeah, there was no stream last night. Mostly from the hurricane. Or I should say tropical storm. Because it was downgraded by the time I got here. But, you know, it was still very windy and enough to knock some things down. No damage to anything. At least nothing substantial. But we are back now. And of course, this weekend, we got Vault Weekend. Actually, it's like 6 hours away from now. Like 7 hours. Definitely a great time to grind. And hopefully I'll have plenty of time to do so this weekend. Okay, we'll take that one over. We need to get as much as we possibly can. We have, like, no Paloozas right now, so I really need to make sure during the day that I get a bunch of Paloozas so we have them for the stream. Hello, Jennifer! Hello, Supernova! Welcome, welcome. Hey, are these the Fano 2? No, we still have a whole nother set. I feel like the class event for relative to what it gives... Like, obviously you should almost never spend gems on it. It is a complete waste. But even the free battles these days almost doesn't seem worth it. It's like, what, 10, 15 minutes for 25 gems? Like, that's not awful. But based on the current curve of the game these days, it's definitely not a lot, that's for sure. I don't know, I still like doing it, though. It's definitely one of the modes I feel like needs, like, the biggest free work as far as its overall loot. The other one being what on Earth Arena events are. Particularly the weekend version, but even just in general. The last Arena rework did not do it justice at all. Which is probably the worst thing, because they reworked it and it's like, okay, we don't need to rework this for a while, but they left it in a state that was almost worse than what it began with. So, they didn't really do much. Not to mention, those offers are, like, completely invalidated now. Like, the 3 offers you can get per day from Arena. They were already, like, barely worth it, and now that there are Merchant and Angels... You get more value from doing that, as Angel is literally just a free version of it, and Merchant is cheaper than essentially every offer you get from Arena. There are still a few that are exclusive to Arena, like the, oh gosh, what do you call those little gems? Those tokens, the warband tokens. And like the pet offers that you get there. Like some of those you don't see off of merchants. But aside from that, it is just worse value merchants. And extremely worse value angels. Had 25 gems for class event is technically better than treasure hunt. The gem rate of treasure hunt is about 1 per minute. So if you were to do treasure hunt for the same time, you would only get about 10 to 15 gems. Whereas the same time spent in class event gives you 25 gems. So compared to doing treasure hunts, from a gem value perspective, yeah, it is more gems doing this. Of course, that's not counting all the other loot that you get from treasure hunt. Though in all fairness, the gems is pretty much all the loot you get from treasure hunt. Aside from maybe like, what, the glory or something. Which doesn't add up too much. It's mostly the gems. Hello, Isabel. No YouTube notification? I'm not sure. Maybe because I missed a day of streaming, YouTube forgot we exist. So now it's not sending out any notification. That sounds like something YouTube would do. There's like one irregularity in your schedule and they like completely drop you from everything. Our searchability on YouTube probably went down by like 500% for not streaming for one day. Let's see. I'll take that one over. Hello, Chad. Hello, Emernator. Welcome, welcome. Or am I going to be doing a midday stream for Vault event this weekend? I don't know yet. If I do, it'll be on Saturday or Sunday. Definitely not tomorrow. I haven't determined that yet. We'll probably determine that tomorrow night. I'm not 100% sure. I definitely will be grinding throughout the day. But, it's a lot different doing, like, a consecutive, like, 4 or 6-ish hour stream, so we'll see. Normally, I just do a little bit longer at night. And just, farm it, you know, throughout the day. Oh, no, we'll see. I know, I think I'm joking, but I don't know. I'm, like, slightly joking, but that is basically how YouTube works. That is pretty much how YouTube works. Anyways, let me go quick kill this with like Phoenicia or something. Yeah, we'll do it with that one. A 72-hour stream? No. Gosh, when was the last time we've done a 12-hour Gems of War stream? It has been a very, very, very long time. They would have to add a massive piece of content for me to stream Gems of War for like over 10 hours in a row. Consecutively. Like, playing it 10 hours within a day is doable. Playing 10 hours with no breaks, not so much. Let's see. I'll take that one over. What did I do with no power yesterday? Well, my phone service was still working, so I was just on my phone. Which is kind of funny because some of the time when I had didn't have the power, I was literally playing Gems of War. I just couldn't stream it. I was literally just playing it on the phone. Because even though my internet went down, electricity, you know, the battery on my phone was, and it was still getting service, so I was just able to play on that. But the connection on the phone isn't good enough to stream off of. But it is good enough to play Gems of War off of. I'll take that one over. Go on, a little bit more mana. How are you short? Can you see it going? A Labor Day marathon? Oh wait, is this Monday Labor Day? I almost forgot. Yeah, isn't this a holiday this Monday? So it's technically a 3 or 4 day weekend for some people. Depending on if you have Friday off. Which if you do, hey, you get to do the whole Vault event. Because the Vault event starts in like 6-7 hours from now. I forgot it's like a 3 or 4 day weekend. Let's see. I'll take the red. And 3 of those days are Vault events. I don't feel like I ever do anything for the holiday. I know when I was a kid, that day was just like the most disappointing day ever. Because when I was in New Jersey, not in South Carolina, but in New Jersey, you wouldn't start school until like the day after Labor Day. So it was always like the last day of summer was basically Labor Day. So it was always like one of the most disappointing days because it's literally the last day of summer. And then the next day, you know, it's like, oh gosh, I gotta go back to school. So honestly, it was always like one of the worst days. Because most of it was just prepping for the next day. Oh gosh, not silence. Why? Why do this? Hey, at least we got some topazes. Okay, let me just go cleanse. I can't deal with this right now. Oh, where's all the cleanse metals? Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. Didn't we just get curse thingy as well? Oh, come on! We got curse silenced. Which is like normal silence, except even Zolgoth gets hit by it. And Catherix, whatever his name is. Anyways, speaking of that, I might as well just run that team. Might as well. Oh, got cleanse. It's not like stun. Curse only disables your current traits. I mean, it only disables your current immunities, not your current traits. So we can still get the cleanse from Orpheus. But if we were stunned, we would not be able to get the cleanse from Orpheus. Though apparently our RNG is also not good enough to get the cleanse from Orpheus. Because that was like 3 turns with no cleanse. There we go. Oh no, he drained us. Oh, now we can't. Alright, let's destroy everything. Destroy you first. Get our non-existent extra turn off of you. Get a little bit of value. Get a little bit of value. Take a poke. And wow, he actually landed extra turn. Who knew it? It is possible. Also, I would love if you could click your ability. There we go. Two more to go. Hopefully silence isn't too annoying on these fights. Oh, come on. Even that got silenced this time. Though, in all fairness, it wouldn't be able to cast until the others were unsilenced anyways. There we go. Well, unfortunately, those are all my damage sources and not my mana accumulators. There we go. It took a couple turns, but now we can actually play the game. Get our mana, get our insta-kill. No extra turn, but full mana is still nice. Throw down the Thrall, get the last of our mana for both of you, and that should be match. I have more confidence that you will land an extra turn. And you did, and let's match. Oh, hello, Jason! Welcome, welcome. Right, one more fight. You're considering preloading Starfield. Is that a new game or an old game? It sounds like an old game. Sounds like one that existed. The name sounds familiar. So you can play it as soon as it released. Never mind, it's not out yet. But nope, it has 100 plus gigabyte. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't even have that much spare storage on my main computer right now. I would have to go offload a bunch of memory over to the multi-terabyte storage lab to decide. Yeah, my main computer, I think, has like 20 gigabytes left. Though a lot of it is like old YouTube videos I've been meaning to delete. I'm not sure why I've been keeping them around. It's not like I edit that often, like if ever. I always just like kind of kept them around. It's like, ah, what if I ever do? And then I never do, and it's like, oh yeah, we'll just probably just delete them. Because I probably have like 200 gigabytes of just video on this computer. If not more. Probably even more. It's just hogging up a bunch of data needlessly. These are already all uploaded. Anyways, let's see. We did that. I guess we'll go to a world event. Because I think that's one of the only other things other than spending a ton of time in Underspire since we didn't do it yesterday. Technically, world event we also didn't do yesterday. The world event is pretty quick. Especially this week when we have access to good old Chalcedony. Oh yeah, I should probably use the upgrade metals. Oh wait, I can actually set this even higher too. I got an extra 40%. So we'll set that. That'll bug me to no end if I don't fix this. Let's see. There we go. I put them in correct order. Do we need 20% here? No, because we already have 50%. So we're not going to need the 20. All right, there we go. So we just go 4 magic since they don't have another little metal. And 10 billion screenshots? No, it's my old computer that has like 10 billion screenshots. This one probably only has a couple hundred. I haven't taken that many screenshots on this computer. Whereas the other one has like near infinite. The older computer has probably over 10,000. Not even exaggeration, I'm pretty sure is that high. And I'm pretty sure at least a 4 of them are like Gems of War picks. All the history of Gems of War. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna one-shot each one. I don't think Black Manacle's enough damage here. Though I say that, it's actually... actually probably is. And it is. Yeah, what's Starfield about? I assume it's something space-related. And it seems pretty open world if it's 100 gigabyte. I don't know, the last graphically intense game I've played in recent time was actually Darkest Dungeon 2. And for whatever reason, that computer did not want to run well on my computer. Or that game didn't want to run well on my computer. It's like 70 or 100 bucks, oh gosh. Yeah, AAA games are starting to get up to that 70 tag. And that reminds me, when I bought, oh yeah, I still need to use that at some point. I'm not sure what game's coming out on Nintendo in the next couple months. I haven't really been keeping up with them too much. But I actually got, so not Age of Calamity, what's the game called? Wow, why can I not remember anything right now? The name of the most recent Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom was actually a $70 game. And it was technically the first ever $70 game I ever got. However, I didn't pay $70 for it. It was actually only 50 bucks. Because they were still doing one of those like double 50 deals, digital offer thingies, where you can get 2 games for 50 bucks. And they expire within a year, and I still haven't used the other one. Because they're hoping that you use it for one game and then forget about it. But yeah, I still have 6 months to use the other one. Because I used one half of it to get Tears of the Kingdom for 50 bucks instead of 70. And I still need to use the other one at some point. So hopefully they release a good game within the next several months. I was considering Pikmin 4, but honestly, Pikmin 3 was kind of a dud for me. And while Pikmin 4 did go back to the roots of like Pikmin 2, I don't like the dog gimmick they added. So I just didn't bother getting it. Seemed way too gimmicky. But they did somewhat bring it back to the roots of 2, which was good. Though probably not enough so for me to bother getting it. Also, what are you doing surviving with 1 HP? Yeah, I still have never bought in a game for 70 bucks. The closest I've gotten to was paying $50 for Tears of the Kingdom, which was technically a $70 game, but I did not pay $70 for it. So technically, I still have never paid $70 for a game. Yet. Alright, 5 more fights. We can pretty sure we're only getting 1 more Valor Ribbon in there. Also, we'll hand out the first code as soon as we clear out this. And then we're going to be in Underspire for, honestly, probably most of the rest of the stream. We're going to be in Underspire for a while. 26 battles, almost a minute per battle. But then again, maybe not. Some of the battles are actually pretty quick. Though picking our path might take a while for some choices. Yeah, I miss when you could go to GameStop and get like a used game for like 10 bucks. That's nice. Can't really do that anymore. If anything, a lot of those older games sell for more than what they retailed for to begin with. Because most of them actually like almost doubled in price. And I still have some of those really old games that have inflated in like absurd price. I think the most expensive game that I still have from my childhood is probably, oddly enough, one of the Pokemon games. The two, oh gosh, what are they called? The two that were for the GameCube. And the main reason they cost so much is because they are needed to get every badge onto a Pokemon. Or every single ribbon. So they retail for, or not retail, but you know, you can sell them anywhere from like 150 to 200 bucks or so. It's not the most expensive Nintendo games. I think the most expensive Nintendo game was actually another GameCube one. I believe it was the best ever made, or so supposedly. I've never played it. I think the best ever made Fire Emblem game It's like 250 to 300 bucks for the GameCube if you were to buy the original version. It's like 3 times the price of actually buying a GameCube with like every accessory. It's very expensive. I will take that one down. A lot of the N64 ones didn't go up like super high. I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, the average GameCube game went up way more than the average N64 game. Probably because, realistically, an N64 cartridge is a lot more durable than a GameCube disc. Okay, and there we go. It has been done. Let's go do... Oh, wait, I just realized the entire time I was using the wrong metals. Oh, no, never mind. That was World Event. That was the right metals. Alright, now, let's go do Underspire. Oh, yeah, let me go handle the code and then go do Underspire. Code. 1 moment. Here you guys go. Here's the first code of 2. This should be a kitty, and then we'll have the doggy. But there you guys go. Enjoy. Also, that reminds me, I need to go ask Jetto for more codes. Okay, let's go start the Underspire. So, we are currently trying to find the boss room. We are currently going the incorrect way to go find the boss room, so let's see if we can go find it. Let's see, we're 2 deep. So we have a few more to go. Let's see if we get boss or no boss. So far, we got 1 perfect section, 1 that went the wrong way once, and hopefully this one will be a perfect as well. We'll find out when this is a dead end in several seconds. What's another word for kitty? Cat. You won't get me, Lester. Alright, this looks like it's going towards the boss room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boss room right there. Actually, it could also be right there. Oh, wait. Ooh, that's gonna curve weirdly. This isn't a wall, right? No, we are a mile away from the wall. Also, what on earth am I looking at right now? We have like a straight line going across the top. That's so weird. Why is there just a straight line going across the top of the thing? Puss in Boots. Hey, the most recent Puss in Boots video, movie was actually kind of good. Which is kind of surprising because the first one was actually really bad. And then somehow the second one was, like, insanely good. Not sure how or why. Probably one of the few times the sequel is actually better than the original. Like, the first one seemed like a cash grab. The second one seemed like they were actually trying for some reason. Oh, boss room right there. I could have taken a free extra turn skull there. Hey! Perfect 3rd section. Nice. Or 2nd section. Wait, what? When did we mess up? Oh, it was in the 2nd section over to the left. So we have 3 room of waste so far. I see. Oh, it was basically guaranteed that we found it over here then. Never mind. Anyways, let's go take out this room. I forgot, we're still in the 2nd section. I'm thinking we're on the 3rd because we should have done a section yesterday. But of course, we couldn't yesterday. So, well, we could have, but I wanted to save it for the stream. Because that's one nice thing about the Underspire. You can delay your battles for as long as you want for the duration of the week. Like, we could just buy up to tier 1 every single time. And then literally do it all on Sunday if we really want to. They don't carry over from week to week, but they carry over from day to day. So if we really want to, we could just stack up every battle until, like, Saturday or Sunday and then do it all then. And of course we used it so we didn't have to do it yesterday and saved it for today instead. I like that about Underspire. Because you don't get punished if you don't use the battles. Like some modes in the game. Supernova. No. I sometimes fall for those, but that one is very obvious. Let's see what pathing we get here. At least for the first few, we can't possibly be wrong. And technically, we can't be wrong until the entire initial path. Because we got that down on lock. Problem is finding it beyond that point. As we still haven't consistently been able to find the boss room. We've been able to deduce it most of the time. But we don't have a 100% consistent method yet for always having a way to find the boss room. At this rate, we're getting it like 75% of the time. But that's not 100. I will take another purple. Oh wait, I was expecting that to reach full mana. Wait, do I minus purple right now? I shouldn't. That should have been full mana. Wait, what is my banner right now? That's weird. What made us not get full mana then? Come on, I'm clicking the click. Let me cast. I'm literally clicking the thing. There we go. Well, what a hard path. Probably the hardest path we've ever had. It's literally a straight line. We don't even need strategy to find this door, just leading us straight there. Will we be streaming some extra during Vault? I'm not sure yet. If I do, it'll be during the weekend itself. During the nightly streams, we'll probably go a little bit longer. As far as like a midday stream, not sure yet. But of course, we will be going on that grind. We're minimum going for 300. Beyond that, we'll see. Because we're starting with almost no Paloozas, so we do have to get all of them from scratch. Which does take a little while. Alright, well this is a very hard path to figure out where we need to go. Probably one of the hardest ones we've had yet. Basically a straight line. I've never seen a path like this in Underspire. It's about to bring us with a door with 0 choices. How many Paloozas for 300? It could vary, but it's about 15 Paloozas. We currently have 2, so I'd have to find 13 and then use them all. So we'd have to find 13 Paloozas within 3 days, which is not that bad. Hey, finally a choice. Though it's not actually going to be a choice, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Wow, I think this might have been the first time ever we did not need to make any choice to find a door. It just brought us there. Because this guarantee gives us a door, and we never once had to choose a path. I don't think I've ever seen that a single time in Underspire. Yet. Until today. It brought us to the door with 0 path choices. Because even though it's diverging into a double path right now, one of those 2 double paths is the door. So it brought us all the way there. And it's probably going downwards, if I had to guess. Oh, nope, right. Well, technically that is down. Alright, now, to play Guess the Path. If I had to guess, it's in top right. Based on what we can see so far. Let's see what we get here. Alright, what is this one? What is this one? Alright, let's go up. We've not come even close to wall. Well, the other wall. It's gonna diverge to right here. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. See what's over here. Because this path's gonna go to the right, and technically to the left, but mostly to the right. I could actually turn Scold there. I don't think it really matters. It's about the same damage as casting another Chalcedony. It's actually slightly more to take a Skull, though, but he has 33% reduction, so it actually would have been less, so yeah. Basically same damage as a Chalcedony. Oh, I could take a Skull there. It would have been guaranteed we would have won last turn, but well. We got a double path, and by double path, I mean it's gonna go right, because it literally can't go left. It better not be a rightwards dead end as well, though. That'd be very unfortunate. Obviously, left will dead end. At 100% chance. Also, Chalcedony's starting to not have the steam it used to have. It's taking a lot more damage to kill them. I just realized I can actually go an extra 4 magic. I have 20% mana start right now, but this team has 50%, so we don't need it. Let me go switch that out. There we go. It's not that much, but for how many times we're going to be casting her, it'll give us some value. Did I ever claim the gems from this? Yeah, I did. Alright, let's go back to the good old Underspire. I have decent confidence that this is the way. Also, the sizes of the rooms, I'm curious if it actually means anything. Because I've noticed that since the very first week. That the room size tend to, like, somewhat indicate the path. But it doesn't seem always 100% accurate doing it based on room size. Like, the biggest room size tend to go there. But I feel like I've seen exceptions to that. This is the way. Wasn't that from that one Uganda Knuckles meme thing? From, like, several years ago? Oh, why did I do that? I forgot you have score reduction. It's only 30%, but it's enough to not die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 door. Looks pretty doory. Archie boss roomy. Oh, triple skull out of nowhere. Yeah, I gotta love it. Let's see. We'll take that one over. That's a lot of skull value. Oh, no wonder why. He has Skull Storm active. I was gonna say, that seems like a really above average amount of skulls, but that would be why. Skulls. Yep, boss room. 100. I just said it was right over there, too. Oh, there's the boss room. Sure looks like it. That'll now be 2 perfect sections out of 3. Fortunately, still messed up on 1. We just can't get a perfect week, can we? We keep getting so close so far. Keep making like a small mistake here and there. But honestly, the overall consistency of Underspire is way higher than I ever thought it would be. Even though we don't have it fully down quite yet. Its consistency is still so absurdly high. Because I was expecting the average initially to be like almost 120, 130. No! It was Merchant! Well, it was something. No! I still don't understand the difference of what this takes, a boss room or a merchant. Once we finally know. We will be unstoppable. But, yeah, that's not a boss room. Sadness. Well, there's only one other path possible, so... No! Very unfortunate. Dun dun dun! Well, we found a room, just not the room. Alright, round 2. Let's not mess this one up. So I would love if we can actually get good mana. I don't want to take purple, I want the other mana. Stop trying to get to YouTube strikes. No, we haven't gotten... I haven't gotten demonetized on any video in, like, years. Like, 2, 3, 4 years. And the last time it was mostly just because of copyrighted music in a game. Actually, I think it would have been a year and a half ago. Actually, 2 years ago. When did, actually, maybe it was last year. When did Xenoblade Chronicles 3 come out? Because some of the music in that game was copywritten. Not all of it, but some of it was. So, like, some of those were, like, demonetized. But it wasn't strikes, but, you know, demonetized. But aside from games like that, I have not gotten, demonetized for conduct. I don't think ever on this YouTube channel. Not a single time. The only time it ever was because of, video game music being copywritten. It was, like, literally the only time it has ever happened. Because we don't do anything that even remotely breaks any policy. Mostly because we just never curse. And that covers, like, most everything. Oh, yeah! I think... Actually, did the Bayonetta streams ever get demonetized? I don't think they ever did, surprisingly. The very first one I did, it, like, slightly forcefully got demonetized. In not the sense that it got demonetized, but in the sense that I made it, like, 18 plus restricted. So I got, like, less ad revenue, but it never got demonetized. Nor any of them, I don't think. Which is kind of strange, because I'm pretty sure some of the music in that game was, copywritten. But I think I had it low enough that, Oh, did I? Oh, no, I would need to double check. I have no clue. I'd have to go check the files from ages ago. 1, 2, 3... Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4... I'm so confused. Are we about to see... I am so confused. This breaks every logic I've ever known from Underspire. We're about to see a 5-room boss room? I can't comprehend what I'm looking at right now. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, scrap everything we know. 5s exist. I knew about 4. I knew about 6s. There has to be a 5 then. There's no other path. It's literally the only path. Like, there's not even, like, a different option. Like, it has to be this way. We can't physically... That means we actually scouted every room in this area, then. Hey, this breaks everything I know about Underspire. It's possible to get a 5 off. Like, this has to be the room. What other path is there? There's literally no other path remaining. Guess I'm forgetting of one somewheres here. Let's see. What on earth am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on! That thing was a 6 off, but the actual boss room is a 5 off. Also, there was only 2 paths you could even go down, which means we wasted 5 torches, so we wasted 8 so far. But yeah, I've never seen that before, ever. Well, throw out every strategy. 5 off is a thing. What on earth am I looking at? That has to be very rare. But yeah, you can have a 5 off boss room. Oh, we learned something this week. Let's see. Well, you're frozen. That's not ideal. Your whole premise is, you know, infinite looping. Kind of hard to do when frozen. Well, yeah, it's definitely 4, 5, or 6. Until we see a 3, and that breaks every logic ever. But yeah, 4, 5, or 6 apparently at this point. With 6 being the most common, 4 being the second most common, and 5 being exceedingly rare. That's the first 5 I've ever seen since it's been going. Yeah, it can never be 7. If you're on a path that's going that far, you definitely are going the wrong way. I'm pretty sure it can never be 3 or lower, and I'm pretty sure it can never be 7 or higher. Well, until we get proven otherwise. Because apparently 5s exist. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's so weird. This whole area was so weird. Not only did the primary path guarantee bring you to door without having to make any decision, but there was only 2 paths you could even go down. One went to Merchant, one went to Boss Room. And I went to the one that, you know, was 6 away. And, you know, that was Merchant. And apparently the 5 away one was actually the one that we need to do. It was the Boss Room. It's so weird. Because these Boss Rooms are, like, right next to each other, too. Yeah, definitely one of the weirder weeks I've seen. Like, look at how scrunched together this is in the corner. We got put all the way in top left corner. This is the first time we ever started this far up in the corner. Like, we almost have, like, just a rectangle in the top here. So weird. Anyways, let's go use our last 3 torches. There's not much we could do with it, but, let's move forward. Oh, we're halfway done. And we still have only spent 50 gems per day. We're 200 gems in. So we're still on pretty good track to not spend that much. Because we're halfway at 50 a day. Actually, no, that's not true. Because we're 4 days in. Alright, well, that just means we have to throw like an extra 100 potentially all the way at the end. We'll see where we are by Saturday. Yeah, we might need those backup 100s. So far, how much room waste do we have? I think it's 8. Because we had 3 in the one section and 5 in this section. So we've wasted 8 torches so far. We're about to be given a decision. Luckily, on this path, we know which way the right way is, if nothing else. The problem is everything beyond that. Okay, we'll take a brown. I shouldn't have given him a green, but there you go. As long as he's not freezing us, we're fine. Do I aim for the gold orbs every week? Yes. That's pretty much the whole reason why we've been playing Underspire. It's for the double gold glory. It's ridiculously good value. You don't even need to spend anything for it. Well, a little bit of gems. But you can reach it with as little as like 300 to 500 gems. Which, for how good a gold medal is really ridiculously cheap. Plus you get 2 of them if you can win the first lantern fight. Because you only get 1. Alright, 92? 88. It's this way. Let's double check. This was higher number, right? Yeah. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, so last time we took a Doom path was the wrong way. And the fact that it's a double path and a Doom, I'm gonna dodge it. Let's assume every Doom goes the wrong way if it's the first room of an intersection. We don't know if that's true, but so far this week that has been the case, actually. So, we're just gonna dodge them for now. Not to mention this path is already confirmed to be the right one anyway, so... double reason to go down this way. But even when we have choices to go find the boss door, I'm not gonna go down that boss... I'm not gonna go down the Doom path. Yeah, the silver orbs are pretty good too. But to be able to do both, you'd have to spend $2 to buy the lantern pack. Which honestly isn't too bad a value. For everything that you could spend $2 in the game, it's probably one of the better things you could do it on. Because you would use this on every single section except for... which one was really bad? Was it section 3, I believe? So you would use it on 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Assuming you could win all of them first try. And that would double your entire loot for Underspire for only $2. But we had just used the free one on the best one, which is the gold. But for $2, if you can first try all of them, you can actually double your loot on all of them except instead of just the gold one. Anyways, let's go hand out a dog code. We just handed out the cat. Let's go do the dog. And definitely feel free to leave a like on stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Especially since we didn't stream for a day, so it'll let YouTube know that we exist again. Okay, let's go get this. Throw down the code. And there you guys go. Enjoy. Alright, so what should we do now? We got like 10 minutes. And I think we've done all the things. We did World Event. We did Underspire. I'm actually surprised. I was expecting that to take a little longer. But, yeah, it obviously would want to have everything done before we go into the Vault Event this weekend, as we want to primarily focus on the Vault Event. To such a degree, I almost feel like throwing 100 gems down right now for the Underspire. But I will leave it be for now, because there's a chance we can actually do it with our current amount of gems, as long as we don't make another mistake. If we don't make another mistake the entire rest of Underspire, we can get it done for 350 this week. Oh, there's a chance we might have to go to 450. We'll find out on Saturday or Sunday. As long as we don't make any mistakes between then, we should be fine, though. I think we still have, like, a double mistake leeway right now. But anything beyond that is, I think we need another pack. But, yeah, we've done all the things. Oh, there's the code. We'll go claim our doggy. And there we go. Also, they're not quite maxed yet, but we're getting them there. We are handing enough copies that you can max them. Oh, I don't know where they are in all this mess. Well, there's somewheres in there. I think I still need, like, 7-ish more. I don't remember. 10-ish more. Anyways, I guess we'll go run, oh, I don't want to do Dust Devil team because we're going to be doing that all weekend. I don't know, I guess we'll run some Explore 12. Not running Explore 12 this weekend. We were doing it with the red team earlier. I don't know, let's actually do it again. I actually kind of liked doing this team for this. I need to go make a copy paste so we keep this team. It's the new Huntmaster team. The Huntmaster Oboris. Same one we were using last week, just with 20% less stats this week. But even with 20% less, it's obviously still absurdly good. 20% just made it go quicker. It was not necessarily necessary for it to function. It just made the wins slightly quicker. I just realized I don't have 20% mana star on this team. I should probably go put my medals back. I was wondering why the starting mana seems so low. It's because I didn't start it with the good old 20%. Let me go do that. 20%. Get it rolling just a little quicker. And the reason I have Wand is in case we find a Submerged Kingdom or something similar, just to make sure we can override it. Because most of the damage on this team is AoE. So of course we do not want to see any Submerge if we can help it. And hey, we got ourselves our shiny level 2 dragon. We're going to utilize it. Gotta get our values worth. Do I have all the cosmetic pets in the game? Yes. We have every single cosmetic pet. The only pet I don't have that I could technically have right now, that we will eventually have if it would ever show up, is the Infernus Imp. I don't know why. It is 100% indeed in drop table. I just cannot for the life of me find it. The only other one is... Oh no, never mind. I have it, I just don't have it maxed. I was going to say that one Kedar one because that one glitched that one week. But no, we actually do own a copy of it. We just don't have it maxed. But yeah, the only pet that we don't have that we can have right now is Infernus Imp. Every other pet in the entire game... Oh, sorry, and Tina's Toy. Which is basically the same situation as the pet. Unlock this pet in a pet rescue event. Pet rescue events start when you defeat a pet gnome. So yeah, I'm actually missing only 2 pets that you can have. And both of them were the money-locked mythic pets. Infernus Imp for Infernus and Tina's Toy for T9000. There's only 2 pets we don't have that we can have. The rest of these are just shiny or starry pets that haven't cycled yet. That will cycle over the next several months. But yeah, there's only 2 that we could theoretically have, but I just didn't bother spending the $5 to get them. Because they're available for free. You just need to find them. The problem is finding them. But at some point we'll get them. Who knows? Maybe we'll find them this Vault weekend. If we just keep checking and make sure to have notifications on and double check when our guild gets things. Might be able to get it this weekend. Is Dragon's Peak going for 72 pets this weekend? Probably. I feel like a default happens almost every time regardless. So hopefully we'll be able to get them this weekend. Though there's so many pets in the game that even with 72, well, realistically we'll be sleeping for some of that time. So even with like 60-ish or 50-ish, like there's still a chance we won't roll the pet we need. Either the 2 pets we need, but hopefully we'll get at least 1 to 2, if not both. Because Vault weekends are definitely the best time to get them. It's a lot easier for your guild to be able to cycle pets consistently forever. Right, take that out. A little overkill, but there we go. See if we can get at least 1 good token tonight. Yeah, it's less than a 1% chance to find a pet you want. I do hope they address that in the future. As they keep adding more and more pets, it becomes increasingly harder to find them. There's 2 really easy solutions. Well, both are basically the same solution. Add them to Soulforge. Either make it so the event week, it's easier to get whatever pet is of the event week. So, like, you know, some kind of offer where you can get them. Kind of like how they have for literally everything else from a kingdom except for pets. Either do that, or have, like, 1 pet per color rotate in the guild. Or in the Soulforge. So it wouldn't be related to Kingdom, but it would just be one random colored pet per thing, and it would cycle like everything else. So eventually, like every several months, it would cycle through all the colors. And you do one or the other. Because as it currently stands right now, they are very absurdly annoying to get due to how many there are in the game now. But if they had some kind of Soulforge rotation, either based on Kingdom or based on color, it would make things a lot easier. Based on color, they would cycle about every couple months. Based on Kingdom, it would take a lot longer for them to cycle, but you'd be able to go and upgrade them at the same time you would everything else for a Kingdom. But either or would work really well. What they would make it cost, who knows? But, I don't know, I think it would be a nice change. I'm surprised they haven't implemented yet. The other one I really wish they would implement that they never have is if you trigger a pet, or at least a pet gnome bait, but ideally just any pet when you trigger it, but 100% it should at least apply to pet gnome baits. It should trigger a pet that the person who activates it does not have. As it currently stands, you can activate a pet gnome, as well as a pet gnome baits, and still get a repeat of an already maxed pet. And they should ideally apply that to all pet gnomes, but at bare minimum, apply it to the pet gnome bait. It's kind of weird that that one doesn't get it for some reason. Because as it stands right now, both can give you repeat pets, like ones you already have maxed. Spending $80 to max the pets from the events. Well, you can easily max them later. You can just buy it for $5 and then max it with pet orbs for basically free. I just haven't been buying the $5 pets to initially start that process. But with how annoying they are to get, I've almost been considering it. Because with how infrequent they come into the game, it's only like an extra, what, $20-$30 a year? Which still adds up to be a lot, though. They're so inconvenient to try to get in the future with how the system is right now, though. But hopefully, sometime next year, they'll add some kind of new system for it. Make it a little easier, as we're just starting to get too many pets in the game to keep the old system. Who knows, maybe they'll even do it before the end of the year. A pet section in Soulforge for older than 3 years. Well, they don't want to overcrowd the Soulforge. Like, if they were ever to do it, it would definitely be a rotation system. Because so far, the only things that stay in Soulforge permanently are more so all, like, the special craftable ones that are, like, Soulforge exclusive. Like, currently, nothing that is always in Soulforge forever is anything other than Soulforge exclusive stuff. Whereas all those other things are not Soulforge exclusive. So they would never keep it there permanently. But some kind of rotation system would potentially be implemented in the future. This hasn't been yet. I should have taken purple there. That wouldn't have made much of a difference, but still, could have helped. Let's go poke something. Catch you later, Isabel. Have a good night. Good luck with the Vault event weekend. Let me know if you see an Infernus or the Tina toy. I'll be keeping Discord open for most of this weekend, so hopefully I'll notice it. I'll probably be sleeping. Knowing my luck, I'll go to bed, and literally the hour after, it'll be like, oh, we got the thing. And then we got the other thing. Like, we're literally going to get them back to back while I'm sleeping. 100%. I will take that over. Grab a red. I go throw that down. Get our AoE in there. That's probably the final one we go for now. So any other questions, let me know. Also, hello, Florian. Sorry, didn't say hi yet. Welcome, welcome. Just reading back in chat. Okay, I'm caught up. Alright, let's see. What do we need? I'll take the green. Take a red. Grab the other poke. I just realized, why'd I go here? This place has a lot of spell reduction. Probably not a lot, but enough to be annoying. Well, you gotta chase the 20%. Here's where it can be really annoying, because Tina 9000 has 50% reduction. I think we got Ironhawk here. Nice. Okay, Ironhawk's actually the one you want to see. Because Ironhawk, as broken as it is, like this weekend for the Vault event, itself as a troop is actually pretty underwhelming. Like, it's a very average mythic if it wasn't for how broken its final trait is in some team competitions. If it wasn't for that, it's actually a pretty underwhelming mythic. It's not a bad mythic. One of the reasons it seems underwhelming is it was originally going to have 20 Doom Skulls, which would have been 100 damage. Whereas they nerfed it down to 12 before it was ever released, which is only 60 damage. Like, before it would have been a lot more consistent with how much skull damage it did. But they nerfed it before it came into the game. But did not quite intend for how broken the final trait would be. Anyways, guys, I think we'll end it there for now. When we come back tomorrow night, we will be in Vault event weekend. And the numbers below us shall be the Vault tracker. But, yeah, we're going to go hit for at least 300. See if we can maybe go for more than that, but bare minimum, we're aiming for 300 this weekend. Not sure about midday streams, but we will stream a little bit longer on all the nightly streams, if nothing else. And we'll go from there. Aside from that, yeah, it's pretty much the whole game plan this weekend. Farm the good old Vault event. Yeah, the Mewtwo event. I should probably go look into that tonight, because they are doing that this weekend, aren't they? And I think it just started, like, literally an hour ago, so yeah, I might need to look into that before I go to bed tonight. Not sure exactly what that entails, but I'll look it up real quick. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Best of luck on the Vault grind. We'll be having 2 videos going up tomorrow. I almost forgot. New Mythic tomorrow, by the way. So we're going to have 2 videos going up tomorrow. One going over the entire event calendar for September in depth. This will be a pretty short video, probably like 5 minutes, aiming for under 10. So I'll have a video going up on the entire event schedule for September, as it's the first day of September. And aside from that, we're also going to be going over the new Mythic. New Mythic drops in like 6 hours. So, yeah, we have that. It's pretty underwhelming. I shouldn't say it's underwhelming. It's a very weird troop. It has 80% spell reduction, works somewhat like Phoenicia, but it's going to be so situational, I'm not sure when you would really use it, as weird as that may seem. Like, it's going to be weaker than Phoenicia for overall damage output, but have 80% spell reduction, but if you get stunned, you lose all of it, so... Oh, no, it's in a really weird in-between. That potentially is usable under, like, certain restrictions, but you wouldn't normally put it into, like, a standard team. Oh no, we'll have to see. Mess around with it. It's definitely one of those we have to mess around with to like fully understand it. But it does seem like it's going to be weaker than other options. Though it's going to be unique at least, so it'll at least have its niche here and there. But yeah, we have that tomorrow. Anyways, guys, catch you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck.